We've all seen it. The tall, slim, silver and blue can with two charging Red Bulls on the front. Red Bull is practically everywhere. In convenience stores, at sports events, even strapped to the back of athletes in extreme sports videos. But here's the thing. If you pour Red Bull into a glass, it's not red. In fact, it's closer to a pale golden yellow. So why is it called Red Bull? And what exactly is this drink that's been giving people wings for decades? Today, we're diving into the surprising story of what exactly is Red Bull, from its unusual origins in Asia, to the meaning behind its name, to what's really inside the can. Let's get into it, right here, on History of Simple Things. Let's start with the basics. Red Bull is an energy drink, which means it's designed to give you a quick boost of alertness and physical stamina. But it's not just about caffeine like your morning coffee. It's a cocktail of ingredients that work together to keep you feeling more awake, focused, and energized. When you look at the can, you'll find names like taurine, B vitamins, and sugar, or sweeteners, along with carbonated water and a noticeable hit of caffeine. That's the backbone of the drink. But Red Bull is not just about what's inside, it's also about the brand. Since it launched internationally in the late 1980s, Red Bull has become more than just a beverage. It's a lifestyle statement. It's tied to adventure sports, racing, and an image of living life in the fast lane. Yet, before it became this global icon, Red Bull started out as something completely different, in a completely different place. Our story begins not in Austria, where Red Bull's headquarters are today, but in Thailand in the 1970s. Back then, a Thai businessman named Chaleo Yovidya created a drink called Krating Dang. The name translates to red gaur, a gaur being a large, powerful wild bovine found in South and Southeast Asia. These animals are known for their strength, endurance, and stamina. Krating Dang wasn't made for young partygoers or athletes. It was targeted at truck drivers, laborers, and farmers, people who needed to stay awake and energized for long hours of physical work. It wasn't carbonated, it was sweeter, and it came in small brown glass bottles rather than cans. The drink became very popular in Thailand, but it was still unknown to the rest of the world. That's when a traveling Austrian entrepreneur named Dietrich Mateschitz discovered it. In the early 1980s, Mateschitz was working in marketing and took a business trip to Thailand. After a long flight and a bad case of jet lag, he tried Krating Dang, and it worked like magic. It gave him an energy boost that no European drink at the time could match. He saw massive potential, so he partnered with Chaleo to create an international version of the drink. They kept the essence of the original but made a few changes for Western markets. They carbonated it, adjusted the flavor to be less sweet, and packaged it in a distinctive slim can. And that's how in 1987, Red Bull was officially launched in Austria. From there, it spread rapidly across Europe, then to the US, and eventually the rest of the world. But the question still stands. Why the name Red Bull if the drink itself isn't red? The red part comes from the color of the two gaurs, or bulls, in the logo. These aren't just any bulls. They're symbolic of strength, energy, and stamina. In many Asian cultures, the image of a bull or gaur represents physical power and resilience. The original Thai label showed two red gaurs charging toward each other with the sun in the background. That imagery carried over to the modern Red Bull can we see today. So the red in the name doesn't refer to the drink's color. It's a symbolic nod to the animal in the logo. It's about the idea of raw energy, not the literal look of the liquid. Now that we know the history and the meaning of the name, let's look at what's in Red Bull and why it gives you that kick. Caffeine. This is the star of the show. A standard 250 milliliters can of Red Bull contains about 80 milligrams of caffeine, roughly the same as a small cup of coffee. Caffeine stimulates your central nervous system, making you feel more alert and less tired. Taurine. This is an amino acid naturally found in the human body, especially in the brain, heart, and muscles. It plays a role in various physiological processes, including hydration, electrolyte balance, and supporting nerve growth. The taurine in Red Bull is synthetic, so no, it's not extracted from bulls, a myth that's been floating around for years. B vitamins. These help your body convert food into energy and keep your nervous system functioning properly. Sugars or sweeteners, depending on whether you choose the regular or sugar-free version, Red Bull contains either sucrose and glucose or artificial sweeteners. Sugar helps provide quick short-term energy. Carbonated water. This gives it that fizzy texture, making it more refreshing compared to the original non-carbonated Thai version. Put all of that together, and you've got a drink that can give you a temporary mental and physical boost, although it's not a substitute for rest or good nutrition. Even though the drink isn't red, the name Red Bull still works because it's memorable, symbolic, and tied to a powerful visual identity. The logo, the two charging bulls, and the bold colors make it instantly recognizable anywhere in the world. It's a name that tells a story, one that started in rural Thailand with a drink for hardworking people, and grew into a global symbol of energy, adventure, and pushing boundaries. So what exactly is Red Bull? It's an energy drink born from a Thai recipe, transformed for the international market, and wrapped in a brand that celebrates boldness and adventure. And why is it called Red Bull if it's not red? Because the name comes from the powerful image of the red gaur, a symbol of stamina and strength, not from the drink's color. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.